I quit social media for 30 days, and this is what happened. If you're someone that has been thinking about just quitting social media altogether, I do not blame you. Like, seriously, it really does change a lot of perspectives in your life. You're no longer looking for validation or acceptance from anybody because you're just living your life so privately, and you're actually a lot happier. You're actually a lot more fulfilled. You're actually a lot more free because you don't have to post anything on social media. So before I started on YouTube and taking it seriously, I was done with social media right before I started taking this thing so serious. And I still till this day like to keep my life private. Like, I don't post everything that I do, and nor that I care, and who am I trying to impress, like all these things, right? So I don't post daily, and when I do post, it's like once or twice a week on social media. I know for YouTube, obviously it's my job, that's something that I have to do, but I want to share my story as to why I've had it and stopped using social media altogether for 30 days, or even more, to be quite honest with you. But if you just give it like 30 days, you're gonna realize a lot of changes in your life. So before we get into the nitty-gritty of things and the juiciness, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video. How did I even think to be courageous and bold enough to take my YouTube seriously and start posting consistently now for a whole year, and being confident about it, and having all this freedom and time freedom and so much fulfillment in my life? How was I able to do that? Well, it actually came from a really, really hard time in my life. Before I decided to quit social media altogether, I was really, really in a bad depression that I'm still very embarrassed to talk about, to be quite honest with you. So I know eventually I will get into details as to why I got really, really depressed. But it's true, I got really, really depressed. I was really done with the fakeness of social media. I was really done with the fake of what you see on Instagram, even Facebook, whatever, you name it, whatever your app, social media app is that you go to on a regular basis. But it wasn't that I forced myself to stop social media. I was so done with just seeing fake people on social media that I knew personally in person. They weren't as glamorous, they weren't as perfect, they didn't have this great life. I knew their struggles, I knew their battles, and then yet they perceive themselves as someone so perfect on social media when it's not. 99% of what you see on social media isn't really, really true. And I can say that for myself, because whenever I would post a picture or whatever, I'm not having the best day ever, but it looks like I'm having the greatest time ever in my pictures, when it's really not all that true. So why do we post on social media? Why do these things? I realized that we're trying to look for acceptance. We're trying to look for love. We're trying to look for validation. We want to feel welcomed. We want to feel accepted. We want to feel loved by somebody. And I don't know, it drove me insane that to a point I just needed a complete replenishing of my mind and a reset button. So I left Miami, I went to San Antonio, and I just needed I needed to restart my life completely. And it's okay if you're at a point in your life that you need to restart everything. It is totally awesome, because a year later, I am so incredibly on top of the world. That's how I feel within me. I'm just loving the life that I have. I get to do what I love, and I would have never done that if I did not quit social media. I would have never known that. So when I moved to San Antonio, because it was a fresh start, I just deleted all my social media apps. I didn't know what to do with my life. I just have had it. I've had it with the world, with society. I've had it with all the fake. And I just needed time for myself. So after deleting my social media apps, I took a pause for my life. And it just, when I did that, I started seeing things in a different perspective because my mind started to get cleaned up. I was just thinking for myself. I didn't need to get on social media to think what I should do today, or, oh my gosh, who is that person? They look nice, I gotta be like them, or whatever goes in our crazy minds up here. I got a chance to think for me. I got a chance to work on the skill to think. That is a skill. The ability to think is a skill. I started to be more free because I no longer had to look for outside sources to fulfill me. Everything started within because there's no social media. So it's like your life is completely replenished. After 30 days, I got more clarity than ever in my life. And what got me, by the way, what got me to depression and like burnout so badly, this is a testimonial right now, so badly, I've realized it was because a lot had to do with social media. We compare ourselves, you know, we like think that other people are perfect and we gotta have this kind of business, we gotta you know, have to have this kind of relationship. All these crazy things that is not even true, for goodness sakes. Social media is not true. It's not. So whatever I see, like, I promise you, I know people on social media, they're broken. They're broken. But on the picture, they look perfect. On the picture, my life is great. No. How about you get vulnerable and like tell me what's really happening? How about you tell me that you're depressed, you know, like you just had it with life? Let's be real and not fake. This is a time for me to vent, apparently. But I'm just so like ecstatic right now of where my life is today, a year later, when I decided to stop social media for 30 days, even more, honestly. Now when I'm social media, it's literally just for business. It's not my life because I know none of it's true. So whenever I'm posting things, it just has to do with me promoting this kind of content. And yeah, so after quitting social media for 30 days, I have more clarity, I am more free, I have more money in the bank. I get to think for myself, and whenever I like, okay, so here's the deal. We may have a lot of mentors, we may read a lot of books, all that is great. But at the end of the day, deep down inside, we know what we have to do. We know what we have to do. It's all within. It's that intuition, is that inner voice that is being blocked by fakeness, by society. I'm being like super loud. I gotta calm down. Let me calm down. Okay. I was able to think for myself. I'm able to think for myself. When, like, it makes you mentally strong. You're happier, you're more fulfilled, you're joyful, you're living the best life. Like, I cannot tell you. Right now, I have an incredible view. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm in San Diego, and this place, I've always wanted to live in San Diego for a very long time now. And it's not my place. I'm still battling, like it's not, but I'm definitely better than I was before. That's for sure. I'm definitely mentally strong than I was before. But no, I am just here enjoying myself for the week. And one thing that I've learned about living the life that you want is that you want to take action. It's like if you want that car, you got to test drive it, right? So I'm test driving San Diego. Anyways, point blank is all these ideas came in silence. We have our brains cluttered. It is time to flush all that out by taking a break and a pause from social media. If you are really, really sad, really broken, you don't know a way out, start there. Block out everything as much as you can and sit with yourself, sit in silence, and there's going to be so many ideas that are going to be popping up in your head, and it's going to go so fast that you need to write it all down. I mean, you're going to start journaling, you're going to start experiencing things that you've never experienced before, because social media sometimes is just, it can take over our lives, and we have to be in control of our lives. We cannot have any other thing controlling us. We choose to control our life, and that starts with the social media. Take a pause from it, and as soon as you're disciplined to not be on it for dumb reasons, that's when you know you're in control. That's when you know you're mentally strong and you're going after the life you want. So because I was just really depressed. It wasn't that I was trying to change a habit, like a habit of just being in social media. I was just fed up. I was done with everything. And when I just sit in silence and I had nothing else to go into, my phone or social media or anything like that, again, everything that is inside you are all the answers. You know, if you believe in God, that's great. I love God, and He has given me the pathway to get to where I'm at today, and I am continuing to rely on that intuition, because I believe women have the best intuition in the world. And I feel like when you work on that intuition, because it's a skill, you're able to think for yourself, you're able to know what direction to go to by just blocking out all the noise. Are there so many noises in your life that you can't think anymore? You can't think straight? Do you battle with anxiety? It is time to flush this out. Just like you go to the bathroom. You know, that sounds really gross, but it's the same thing. Do you take a day for yourself to not be on your phone? Are you consumed with your phone? Is that your first relationship? What's more important? What's more important is your mental skills, your emotional skills, your life as a whole, your relationships. But social media tends to consume, and then not only that, social media wires our brains to buy things, and it's just, I don't recommend it. But if you are disciplined, because obviously you're growing a business through social media, that's a completely different story. But if you allow it to consume you, then that's a whole nother thing. If you're posting because it's the life of you, that's no way to live. There's more to life than having to post on social media. Me posting on social media is just to inspire. I have a purpose for it. And my purpose is not because I look awesome and my life is great. I post because I know exactly where you are at. I post to inspire. I post to transform. I post to impact. And that's why I make videos like these, which is great. But I don't allow it to consume my life. I have other things in my life, clearly, that are attached. There's other areas of my life, not just social media. So it's just being smart with it. Really, if you're in desperation of new life, cut it out. Cut it all out. It's all fake. It's all fake. It drives me crazy. I know those people personally, and it's why are you posting that? I know that's not, your life isn't perfect. I know it's not, I just had a conversation with you yesterday. Be more disciplined with social media, but first I would say delete it for 30 days and you're gonna become more freer. You're gonna think for yourself, you're gonna start living, you're gonna start taking the steps of living the life you want, even if you don't know what to do, even if you know you don't know what your purpose, cut off social media. It's gonna literally answer every problem that you have. Cut out social media. It's gonna delete every problem that you may have. Not in an instant, clearly, but you're gonna be far more ahead with your emotional and mental skills, that you're gonna think quicker, you're gonna make decisions faster, you're gonna make wiser decisions, and you're in control. And it's okay to be in control. I know for some people the word control means like a lot. It means heavy. It's not heavy. Don't have the world controlling you. That's more heavy. You be in control by cutting out social media. Take as long as you need to. I needed, I don't know. I mean, I know I did over 30 days. I didn't really keep track, but I know it was definitely over that. And I'm living out the life that I want. I'm living out the life that I want because I needed that time for myself. Take that time for yourself. Be in silence. Sit in silence. Clean your mind. Sit in silence. And all these things are gonna stir up in your life that you will have all the answers because they are within us. Hope this video finds you well and that it helped you. And if it did, like this video. Make sure you also subscribe so that way it'll let me know to make more videos like these. And if this resonated with anyone that you know in your life, make sure you also do share it with them. Comment below your takeaways. Let me know where you are in life. If you have any questions, because I care about you. This channel is about you. I believe in you. I love you. Cut out social media. And I will talk to you in 30 days and see how it's going. Keep me posted, all right? I'll see you in the next video.